Hi, I just rented a movie. Sequel Part 13. The almost final next to the last penultimate chapter. It's about a guy with a goalie mask, a melted face, and away with the ladies. While I'm watching the movie, why don't you watch this chapter of Melmac Memories? Stella! Stella! Can I get some real mail over here?
You know, all the swell joints my dad studies in miraculous TikTok. Julia, you can't tell a difference. Pasteurize, process, learn sludge with 6 tasty secret spices.
Stella, can we lose this clown?
I can't believe they're close in the mayo plant.
Due to drop in real mayo sales, Millman's mayonnaise plant is holding.
Can't beat that step.
Thousands of mayo employees are out of work. With the growing popularity of newfangled artificial mayonnaise, it looks like Millman's mayo plant will be closed for good.
They gave me 2 cases of real mayo.
How will we pay for the house and our food?
In other news, the mayor of Wrath says this may be the best year ever for slug juice.
All of us in Wrath are very happy about the big slug juice growth. It's all thanks to clean, concrete here, magical label, and of course, the great turtle.
You know, dear, the country's a clean, healthy place to raise kids.
If you want to be friends with a giant turnip,
We can eat what we grow.
And grow what we eat.
but my friends are here. My car is here.
I'll build the slug.
My electric smell buffer is here.
I'll plant a fine hay-wire crop.
We can't go there. We can't move to
The fuchsia hills of Wrath. Look at those tortillas. Listen to those peaceful country sounds. Here we are, our beautiful new farm.
I bet this place will be like home in no time.
Go on and play, kids. Well, son, what do you think?
Dad, there's an old Booyah baseball term. I think we just whiffed the fountain.
Don't worry, son. Everything will look better after a good night's sleep.
Don't you just love the sound of a tractor in the morning?
Did you have a bad dream while you're awake?
600 winnings. You got yourself a real steer. Thanks, Hiram.
Dad, you paid 600 Warnicks for these?
Hiram said these are rare, lean, meat juice producing slugs. They're go-getters. All we've got to do is say, go to the barn.
They do any other tricks, Dad?
Phew. Now we just have some baby hay-wires moving this good country soil.
You fellas plant haywire in slug farming country? You chum boys ain't haywire farmers, are you?
Just a side problem. Most people raising slugs.
Some pretty sad-looking slugs, if you ask me.
They entertain them?
Huh?
While helping slugs, you gotta keep them entertained. Put on a show for them. Country singing, dancing, juggling.
Thanks, neighbor. We'll start right away. Come on, son. We're gonna put on a show for our slugs.
Sure. Then we can do a flying trapeze act for our wire crop.
When I was a little bitty baby, bouncing up and down on my daddy's furry knee. Come on, Ford. I asked him Daddy, can you tell me, please, baby, when I grow up, what shall I be? He said, son, I wouldn't recommend you being clam wrestler. And there ain't no future in a lemonade stand. So, if you want a job you're gonna love your whole life, boy, be a mayo man.
A whole week, Dad.
Just a mayo man, doing the best you can.
And nothing's happened. Give up.
Sonny, you can't go far. Packing mayonnaise in a jar.
Dad, let's face it, we don't belong here. We're not farmers.
Yeah, slugs are sickly, and our wire won't grow. Maybe you're right, son. Maybe we should look into lint mining.
Well, maybe we could talk about that. Come on, I'll buy you a slug juice.
I called this town meeting to discuss our slug crisis. Just 1 week ago, our slugs were fat and healthy. Now, they all look like this. It seems the great tournament is not happening. We must please him as our forefathers did many years ago during the ancient slug crisis. Who will volunteer to save our slugs, to sing the great song to the great turnip, and then wear the harvest clown vestments and endure the great contraption?
Huh? The great contraption? Ain't that the big machine with the sharp claws and those hammers on top?
That we use for shredding garbage and grinding meat.
Yes.
I volunteer. Bob Shumway.
Why, Bob Shumway?
I've been meaning to show you.
We'll have one slug juice to say goodbye to. Good country.
If you want a job you're gonna love your whole life, boy, be a mayo man.
You've been doing that 3 times a day for a whole week. I think that singing fool and his dumb fat kid will do anything we told him to do. Well, if it ain't,
The singing fool and his dumb fat kid?
Funny you should show. We was just gonna ask you to partake in some festivities with us.
Thank you, Mayor. We're leaving town tomorrow. We just weren't meant to be slug farmers.
Says who, Dad? Relax, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna stay and raise slugs. The Shumway way.
What way is that, son?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out then. We'll see who has the last laugh when we Shumways have the best slug herd in the county. Ah!
at least they ain't leaving town.
We just need to convince Bob Shumway to sing the great song.
And endure the right contraption.
This ought to show those yokels who the real slug baron in these parts is.
But do they have to stay in the house, Gort?
I'm afraid so, Mom. The joy of slug farming says, treat your slugs like family.
Our mail is supposed to last us the whole year. Why can't we feed the slugs the artificial stuff?
The book says, feed slugs only the best. Real mayo is the best, Dad. If we don't raise healthy slugs, we'll be the laughing stock of the town. Come and get it, guys!
show lady to sing the great song.
I got it. We flatter him by to sing and to tell him we're running a talent show, Mr. Shumway. After reviewing the movie we made of you, we decided you're the best country singer of these parts.
Yes, sir, and we'd be privileged if you'd sing in our talent show.
Slam the door, Dad. These yokels just want to make fun of us again.
Oh, not so, young Gordon. We think your dad could win first prize, an electric snail buffer.
Go for it, Dad.
Well, okay.
Boy, they've sure got some crowd.
And it's just for a talent show.
They must be the first act. Break a leg, guys.
Where's Gordy?
He'll be here as soon as he's done feeding the slugs.
Okay, that's a male on rye, a male on movement, and a male club heavy on the male.
We interrupt this program for a special consumer alert. I'm Melville Horowitz with a warning. Do not feed artificial mayonnaise, in particular, miraculous dip to slugs. They will become sick, skinny, and develop large green spots. Slugs only real male.
Glad we've been feeding you guys the real stuff. Which reminds me, I gotta go hear a male song.
Hey, they're good.
Don't worry, Dad. Your mailman's song will send them back to the farm.
Sing a great song.
Hey, they really do like mailman.
Thanks for the intro, guys.
The mailman will knock them dead here.
I'm sure it would, but Bob's got to sing the great song.
Silence! Silence for the great song!
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up,
It's a scam!
shout, tip me over and pour me out.
Tax bottom soil! Tax bottom soil! Tax bottom soil! Tax bottom soil! I say, tax bottom soil!
This whole thing was fixed. They didn't let Dad sing mailman because they wanted these guys to win. Hey! If you think Mom's gonna sing some dumb song too, you've got another thing coming.
When the great song is done, the toes of Mr. and Mrs. Harvest Clown must touch bottom soil.
Hey, what's going on here?
Mommy and Daddy are clowns.
Yikes! Something tells me this is no circus.
The great contraption hasn't been used since the time of the ancient slug crisis. So, let us test said, tap, bottom, soul, tap, bottom, soul, tap, bottom, soul, tap, bottom, soul. We can see that the great contraption provides the most efficient way of making the toads Mr. and Mrs. Harvest Clown touch bottom soil.
Okay, folks, it's been loads of fun, but I think we gotta move along now.
No! The clowns must touch bottom soil and save our slug. The great turnip demands it.
Forget the turnip. Your slugs are sick because they've been eating miraculous dip. It gives them green spots. Melville Horowitz did a report.
They won't listen to you, Gordon.
But I know who they will listen to.
Ban the clowns for the all. Let the toes touch bottom soil.
Bob, do something.
Couldn't we just dig a hole and put our feet in?
I am the turnip, great and powerful. I have come to see your slugs. They are sick because you fed them artificial DNA. Feed them real mail, and they will get well. And as Gordon Shumway,
Send him large sums of money. Bring in many tasty offerings. And introduce him to your better-looking daughters.
I'll go and tell Mom and Dad.
Good idea, Curtis. Curtis, the wheel!
Let's make his toes touch bottom soil.
Thank you very much. Next show, 3 o'clock.
After him.
Any ideas? Ever ride a rampaging slug?
How do we keep them away from the house?
Let's blast the moat. Oops, forget that. We don't have dynamite.
You ever see what happens when you run number 7 haywire between a load of slug juice and a bargain basement detonator?
Here they come! Duck and cover! I guess boats aren't much use unless they're filled with something, huh, Dad?
Well, I'll be. It's Mayo.
Mayo? Of course it's Mayo. All part of the plan.
The slugs, they're getting better.
Pure and natural. There's nothing better than the stuff that bubbles up from underground. The Mayo plant is back in business, and I've got my old job back.
We're going home to East Belgrove.
And here's a gift to thank y'all for making our slugs healthy again.
I'm kind of like a slug on this. I prefer the real McCoy. Besides, miraculous tip was the cause.
Try the miraculous dip. You can't tell the difference.
Of all our problems. Say, fellas, don't you hate to see a good clown go to waste?
He's already all painted up, ain't he?
I wonder if he'd like to touch bottom soil.
The best you can. Never knowing wars.
Hey, mailbaggers! Time for another pull from the correspondence file. Dear Alf, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum. I'm the 5th dentist. I recommend fudge. I've been receiving pressure from my colleagues to switch my thinking, but I don't want to follow blindly this Orwellian groupthink. Next thing you know, they'll be suggesting I use anesthesia when I drill. Should I yield to peer pressure? Signed, Dr. Jerome Swerdlove, DDS. Dear Jerry, don't worry about being the odd man out. They laughed at Columbus, they laughed at Edison. Now granted, Columbus and Edison were a couple of funny guys, but you get the point. Look at me. I eat all the sweets I want, and I've got 4 healthy teeth, just like most of your patients. Well, that's all the time we have. See you next week.